Good evening. Today I'm going to be responding to the argument that the media's portrayal of beauty and body image has a negative effect on women in society. There was two main secondary claims to this. The first one was that the media puts pressure on women to be thin, with the constant exposure of skinny models and celebrities on magazines such as Elle or Vogue or People. The secondary claim, number two, was that the media creates a beauty standard that is impossible to achieve through retouching and editing devices, which gives women a false representation of beauty, which results in women wasting time and money trying too hard to achieve those standards, and they become discouraged when they don't like the results. Now, I generally agree to this proposition that the media does have a negative effect on women's body image. However, I'm just going to point out a few weaknesses in the argument that were made, and a couple of counterclaims to some of the supporting points. My response to the first secondary claim is an evidence challenge. For some of the supporting points, proper statistics were not cited. The claim and lack proper evidence citation, which reduces credibility without the proper backing from studies or statistics. For example, the statement that the media puts pressure on women to be thin was supported with a statement that it causes eating disorders and poor self-esteem. However, there was no evidence cited in support of that. Another response to that first claim is a counterclaim. The media may put pressure on women to be thinner and more beautiful. However, as in the way of being thinner, that may not necessarily be such a bad thing, especially since obesity rates in the United States raises the issue of whether we should, in fact, strive for a healthier, more ideal body weight. And for example, a 2007 study conducted by the Department of Health and Human Services Centers for Disease Control and Prevention discovered that 34% of U.S. adults aged 20 and over are obese, meaning they have a body mass index of 30 or higher, whereas a healthy BMI is considered anywhere from 18 to 25 per se. In addition, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention also says that obesity can lead to coronary heart disease, type 2 diabetes, cancer, hypertension, which is high blood pressure, stroke, and a host of additional health problems. So in short, media images of thin models, not necessarily the dangerously thin models, but the generally slimmer models of women you see in magazines, may be a positive reinforcement in women's quest for a healthier body weight. I have another response to the first secondary claim, and that is a bit of a counterclaim. For example, one of the supporting points made for her secondary claim was that Barbie is a very popular media image of the ideal woman, and that Barbie has unrealistic body measurements, and that girls growing up playing with Barbie want to be Barbie when they grow up. Now, this is not necessarily a bad thing, because kids in general have unrealistic expectations of what they want to do when they grow up. So, for example, a global trade website, Alibaba.com, sampled several hundred New York children and found that many of them wanted to grow up to be a Spider-Man, a princess, or SpongeBob SquarePants. So the young girl's desire to be Barbie may only be a developmental stage and should not raise much concern, especially in regards to the media's effect on women. Thank you.